The following podcast contains jokes and laughter, but we want to make it clear that humor is never at the expense of the victims or the tragedies discussed. If you enjoy a blend of comedy and true crime, you found your podcast. However, if you're easily offended, this might not be the right fit for you, and that's perfectly okay. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome back to Melanin Mysteries, where we explore the what now and why though of Black true crime. So today's case takes us to Michigan, where a toxic relationship turned all the way left. And not in a cute, we'll laugh about this later kind of way. So we're talking about Jon'te Brooks and Menayetta Yeager, a couple whose drama could have been a season of Love and Hip Hop if it weren't for all how it all ended. There's love, there's lies, and just enough chaos to keep you guessing. So grab your snacks, silence your situationships, and let's get into it. I'm your host, Tiffany.
And I'm your co host, Willie. Here we go. All right. Damn. A bitch just won't let you live. You done tried to let her down easy and you're just trying to get a nap. You know what I'm saying? Just get some snooze in. And this bitch is outside your auntie house, laying on the freaking horn of her car. You don't want no drama around your people house. And shit. She done already busted out the windows in your mama car. Now you gotta get her from around here before she do some more damage. So you get your shit on and you go outside so y'all can talk. And of course she driving her mama van, so you hop in and she pulls off, just talking shit. You thinking, Lord, this shit is about to be a long ass night. Sadly, you don't know that this about to be the last time your family will see you. So let's talk about your boy Jon'te. Maurice Lewis Brooks was born in Detroit, Michigan, to his mom, Treese Brooks. She was a teen mom, having Jon'te at 17 in 1988. She said her mother was very supportive and took care of her and Jon'te. Unfortunately, no father was mentioned, that back in the 80s when crack ruled the system. She did go on to have four more children after Jon'te, three boys and one daughter. Jon'te took it upon himself to be the man of the house at an early age since he was the oldest. So by high school, of course, he was popular with the ladies and he found his high school sweetheart, and that was Dwayna. Now, Jon'te and Dwayne went to prom together and then welcomed their first child. And they didn't stop there. They added four more to the family. But you know how low young love could be. And then you add kids into the midst early, and of course it could be overwhelming. They did break up and make up for a while, and on one of them breaks, Jon'te made a break baby. And that ended him and Dwayna for good. She said, I ain't fucking around. Would you go back if you
No.
no?
Mm-mm.
But if y'all were broke up and he
Uh-uh.
just no.
No. It's one thing, like, and it's never the child's fault, but that's just a constant no.
Okay, well, I'm just asking. That's it. I get you. I get you. So, but Jon'te, like, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't like his dad. You know what I'm saying? That we know his father wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? He made sure to be very active in all his children's lives. It didn't matter if he was with the mom or not. He worked in landscaping to take care of his babies, and he was great at what he did. So he took a break from dating just to focus on himself and his kids and get his money right. In 2016, he meets Menayetta Yeager.
So Menayetta Michelle Yeager was born July 19th, 1990 in Detroit, Michigan. Her mother is Lisa Cookie Jones. I found the brother Dejan Brown, and then we know she has a sister, and I'll touch on that a little bit later. But the two met, and Menayetta, she liked what she saw, and she did exactly what I personally would not do. She pursued Jon'te. She was the one asking him on dates. She's paying, essentially taking the lead in the relationship. Yeah, not I, said the cat. And since Jon'te was used to always having to handle everything, this is a nice change of pace for him. So things are going well. They're progressing until they aren't. So we know how that goes. So now there are so many conflicting stories. So according to Menayetta, the relationship turned violent and Jon'te became physically abusive towards her. And she made this claim multiple times. But then on Jon'te's side, there was claims that Menayetta was just batshit crazy. And he had to prove to back it up. So Teresa, Jonte's mom, she could not stand Menayetta. She said she was loud and just disrespectful. And she said she never like really met her in person just because like when Menayetta would come around, she would kind of stay out of sight because she just didn't care how when she would overhear her when she did come around. So she didn't want to meet her.
So in mid-August 2017, Teresa had a ring video footage of Menayetta coming to her house looking for Jon'te. So now I'm not sure if he lived with his mom or he was just there like on this particular evening. But Menayetta was outside his house, well, his mom house, I'm sorry, just laying on the horn. Same old bullshit. Then this chick busts out the windows in his mom's house and car. Do you know how pissed I would be if one of my fucking kids, crazy ass chicks,
I
bust
walk
out
out the
my
house
windows?
swinging. How about that? Now I'm coming out the house swinging. You fucking
I
up my
yes,
kid. Mm-mm.
yes.
I'm coming out the house swinging because
Man,
first of all, I would have checked that bitch when she was laying on her horn in my yard.
hell no, no. Look, let me tell you, I would never hit a woman, but I choke a bitch. I'll tell you that right now.
Now you
She
know. Now you know. Here they gonna come with that. They about to. Oh my god, he really is so ignorant. He's
come
uneducated.
on, y'all. Don't do that to me, right? Jeez, this part of the just enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. So anyway,
People don't know how to take a joke.
I know, right? So she busts out the window to his mama house and his mama car. Mind you, all this shit is caught on camera, right? So you know she crazy, man. When hoes do shit like that, they know it's camera, they still do it. Them the ones you gotta stay away from. So Jon'te goes out to try and calm her down and get her away from his mama house. But he doesn't want, he don't want to call the police. I would have called the police. Fuck that. I'm a snitch. Now Trisha warns Jon'te to leave this girl alone. Mama knows best. She tells him that she's dangerous. Hell, check this out. Her sister was in prison for murdering her ex-boyfriend and his current girlfriend.
That
So
shit
you know,
run the family.
yes, the damn murderous apple don't fall from the goddamn killer tree. So next week is August 26, 2017, and Jon'te is over his auntie house, right? Obviously, this nigga ain't got no place to stay because he always over somebody's house sleep. Just
I
want
mean,
to
I
throw,
ain't want to say that, but I had noticed the
yeah.
pattern too.
This nigga is always over somebody's house. And
But his
so,
own.
yeah, so old girl comes over to his auntie house. So she called Jon'te. He was supposed to come out so they could talk, right? So she gets to the auntie house, and the auntie says, "Look, Jon'te is asleep, right?" So Miata gets back in the car, but does she drive away? No. What you think she do? This bitch lays on the horn again. First of all, if this was my family member, nigga, you can never come to my house.
I know.
Nigga, I heard what she did at
Don't
your
tell that little girl where we live, okay?
exactly.
Don't even let the little girl know where I live because I don't want that
Hell no.
monster in my house.
No, we don't want that. Know what I'm saying? This is the thuggest thought. The thuggest thought. So John Tate didn't want no smoke at his auntie house. So he goes outside, gets in the car, probably telling her to chill out with the mess. Miyata pulls out and starts driving, right? Now, this is where things get a little bit foggy. So at some point they pull over on somebody's lawn, no less than allegedly Jon'te pulled Miata out the van by her hair, and allegedly he had just hitting her over and over again. So they say he beating her ass like she owed money. Before leaving her there and hopping in a van, he allegedly tried to run Miata over with the van, but she jumped out the way and was able to avoid being hit. Now, she was in a, if he was in a goddamn Altima, that would have been in the story right there. That's it.
But thankfully, he was not in an Altima. He was in a minivan. So the story
Well, I'm
continues.
just saying, if he was in the Altima, you know what I'm saying, he would have been able to live to tell another story.
So when the van runs up in the yard, um, this dude was standing outside. So he runs in the house and he tells his dad that somebody's van done ran up in their yard. So dad comes out the house to see what was going on. So it's like late night, like it's like 1 a.m. So the man comes out and he sees Jon'te and Menayetta arguing in his front lawn. First of all, I'd be fucking pissed. Why is y'all like? I am very aggravated about loud noises late at night. That's how I know I done got old. When it's late, shut the hell up. I'm trying to sleep. So you outside arguing,
No, no, let's
basically.
back up. Let's back up. What the fuck is a little boy outside at 1 a.m. in the morning?
First of all, I took that out because I said, remember, I was like, I think he might be an adult because why would he be outside late like that? So I think he might be an adult kid. That was why
Nah.
I checked that. But yeah, like so my neighbors next door, they used to do that to me all the time. And my bed is literally like right next to their side door. And them used to be arguing at 2, 3 in the morning. That used to piss me off. But anyway, he sees them arguing on his front lawn, and then he sees Jon'te pull off, and he leaving Menayetta in his yard. So, being a good Samaritan, his name was LeBaron Borum. He offers Menayetta a ride. He knows who she is from the neighborhood. So when Menayetta gets in the car, she calls the police first to report the car, her mama's van, as stolen. And then next she's calling Jon'te like, nigga, I need to meet up with you. I need to get my mama's van back. Like, come the fuck on. Like, let's stop playing. So they on the phone arguing back and forth, back and forth. So allegedly, Jon'te hears LeBaron in the car and asks Menayetta if she's with another man. And then when she confirms, he starts screaming he's gonna kill her and that nigga.
Damn.
But Menayetta, she's like trying to set up a location so she can get her mama's van back. Cause her mama probably ain't know she was outside on no bullshit. She probably ain't know. She get to get that van back. So they decide on the gas station. LeBaron takes her to the first gas station, and Jonte is nowhere to be found. So she's calling this nigga again. They're arguing, they hollering, and I'm sure this nigga LeBaron is pissed. Like, what the
Hell
fuck did
yeah.
I get into? It's the middle of the night. I'm just trying to be a good Samaritan. Now this bitch on the phone hollering and screaming. I'm chasing down this nigga. I'll be aggravated anyway.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, first of all, I'd have been like, you need me to call an Uber? I'm ignorant. Yeah. So Migneta's asking him why he didn't show up at the gas station. So they agree, and allegedly Jonte said like he saw her with old dude, so he kept rolling. Like, I mean, what the hell you think she was doing with the nigga? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. So they agreed to meet at another gas station, and Jonte is there, right? So Miata and LeBaron pull up, and Miata gets out the car, and when she does, she has a gun at her side, and she just starts letting off shots. Shots. 17 shots to be exact. Jonte is hit, but he manages to drive off and make it about a block away before he collapsed. He ran into a brick wall on the side of the church. So witnesses saw him crash into the wall and they called 911. All this happened around 1:15 a.m. on August 27th, 2017. So Miyata and LeBaron also passed by Jonte and saw he was injured, right? And they just kept on rolling. LeBaron went home via the back streets because he saw police coming and he didn't want no parts. He went home, back to truck into the driveway, and Miata got out the truck and went about our business, right? So when police and ambulance made it to the scene, no, fuck that. Let's back up, nigga. Let me tell you, that's why you can't help everybody out. This is a prime example of this shit. You cannot help everybody. You can't give everybody a ride, number one. Know what I'm saying? Because you never know what type of bullshit that they on. And this is a
And look
prime
at this,
example of that.
you trying to get this chick a ride, being nice, and you in a shootout.
Exact no, not a shootout. No, this bitch shooting.
Well,
Not a
to
shootout,
me,
it's a shooting.
niggas shooting to me. It's a shootout. That was too many shots. Some could have ricocheted. I could have died. It was a shootout.
Yes, crazy shit, man. Crazy. So when police and ambulance make it to the scene, they saw Jonte slumped over the steering wheel. He was still holding on, but barely. He is rushed to the hospital. He unfortunately did not make it and passed away. Rest in heaven, homie. Now, at the church building, when they found Jonte in the car, they noticed that he had been shot, but it was clear that he was not at the original scene of the crime. Of course, there's no shell casings, nothing at the same time. Several calls had come in to 911 reporting a shooting at the gas station. They had all just left. So Detroit PD are on the scene at the gas station as well. Of course, they found blood and hella spent shell cases, but there were no actual witnesses to the shooting. So of course they do their due diligence and they were able to review the security camera where the entire incident plays out on tape. I wonder how that nigga LeBaron felt though. Like what was he thinking? Like what the fuck did I like what the fuck just happened?
All I know is I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be fucking pissed. That's all I know. Cause like I said, I'm just trying to, do my good deed for the day, trying to help, this nice young lady out. And I done ended up in a whole ass murder situation.
You got
I
me fucked up. I just yeah, nah. Like hey, man, like give me a nah, I ain't giving no rides. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
I'd have offered to call her a Uber, but baby, no, I ain't taking you nowhere. Mm-mm.
Exactly. So they see the pickup truck. Well, so remember the police are looking at the video, right? So they see the pickup truck pull into the gas station, and they can clearly see a woman very animated on the phone texting. Next, they see the white minivan pull up. The woman gets out of the truck and immediately just start letting off shots. Then she hops back in the truck and the truck speeds off. From the surveillance, they are able to get a clear shot of the license plate which they are able to compare to BMV records. And they find his truck is registered to LeBaron Borum. So we don't really know much about old dude, know what I'm saying? His birthday is, and we talk about LeBaron, of course, his birthday is January 14th, 1973. He was from Huntsburg, Alabama. He moved to Detroit at some point. He has two children, Kelsey and Tykese, and we know he got caught up in some bullshit trying to help somebody out. Oh, I know that nigga was pissed, man. First of
Got
all,
to be more careful.
man, yes, you got to be more careful, right? You got now she was born in what year was she born? She was born in
90.
yeah, this nigga born in 78, my nigga. Like that nigga trying to get some pussy.
Well, he was born in 73, first off. And not
Oh, nigga,
necessarily
that's
like
even worse. He is
I mean,
definitely trying to get some
I said
pussy.
he said he knew her from around the neighborhood. Like, I
Ah,
mean,
nigga, you what your old ass fuck around with somebody? I mean, knowing her. No, he was trying to get some cooch, man. That nigga was like, he saw that she was in distress. He was like, I help you out. And now look at your dumb ass. That nigga was born in 73, she was born in 90, nigga. That's what, 13
or
years? No,
maybe he was looking
17
at her
years?
like, damn, this could be my daughter. I would wish somebody helped her out.
Niggas don't think like that. A nigga ain't
Okay,
really
so
think like
everybody
that.
is not like you. So,
Who said me?
well,
I love
apparently
my
that's
biracial
your
kids.
line of thinking. So people,
I just said niggas don't think like that. I
you
love my
don't know how niggas
biracial
think.
daughters.
Okay, well, a man with a good man
A
would
good
think
man,
like that.
Savannah. Okay.
Yeah.
He was trying to get some cooch, but whatever. I'm
Or
a
he
man.
could have
I
been
know.
thinking along the lines of this could have been my daughter. So anyway, since they have LeBaron's information, they go ahead and they pull right on up to his house so they can get this investigation underway and find out what happened to Jon'te. So I'm going to switch over for just a second. So Jon'te's younger brother had to identify his body at the hospital, and their mom, Teresa, she was actually on vacation in Vegas when all this was happening. And she said she woke up to a million calls and texts. And when she finally called her youngest son, he told her, quote, that girl shot Jon'te. She said it was the worst day of her life. Like, I can only imagine.
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
Jon'te ended up passing from a single gunshot wound that went through his right shoulder and it entered his lung. And out of all the shots fired, that was the only one that killed him. Like that was the only one that struck him and killed him. So bitch ain't have no type of aim
No
either.
type of aim. That bitch was just shooting, just for no damn, just
Literally.
bam, just bucking.
Like, and it's
That's
so sad. Like he ducked and dodged all of those and just got caught by one. It's horrible.
it's always the one to get you.
So when they get to LeBaron's house, right there in the driveway is that same exact pickup truck they see on the surveillance, and he lives in the same neighborhood as the gas station. So they knock on his door, and he comes out, and they ask him what happened. So he explained that his son came in and said like it was a man that was swerving on lawns, and when he came outside, he saw a couple arguing, and that he knew both of them from the neighborhood. It was Jon'te Brooks and Menayetta Yeager. So he said he saw Jon'te act like he was gonna run Menayetta over, but she jumped out the way, and that nigga kept rolling. So he went
Damn.
over to Menayetta and to ask her if she was okay, and she asked him if he could go after her van because it was her mama's van. So Barron said he had no idea that Menayetta had a gun. He said he overheard her on the phone reporting the van as stolen, and then on the phone arguing with Jon'te as they were driving. And he said when they pulled up to the gas station on Van Dyke and Warren Avenue, Jon'te wasn't there, like we mentioned. But by this time, he was regretting even getting involved in this situation. I don't blame him.
See, yep, nigga, you go with your first instinct. You regret your shit, just be like, I'm done. I'm done. Especially if it's a domestic issue. Why the fuck let me tell you, if a chick came to me, I don't give a fuck how good you look, whatever. You say, hey, can you drive me over to my nigga house because we beefing? I don't want no smoke with that because I don't know how that nigga gonna react when he see me. You feel me? That's like, yeah, that
Yeah.
was yeah, he
You
was
don't know.
trying to
It
get
said
some
you don't know
coochie.
what you're walking into,
Oh,
especially a
oh,
domestic issue. So he
hell
said
no.
that he did agree to take Mignetta to another gas station.
So when they get to the second gas station, when Jon'te pulls up, he said Miata got out of the truck, gun in hand, and just started letting off shots. Shoot. He was shook. He was trying to be helpful and then caught up in some bullshit. He was about to pull off. That's when Miata hops in the truck and he skirts off with Miata telling him just to drive. He said he took the back streets and hightailed it home. That's where you fucked up. The minute the first shot, I don't give a fuck how quick shots off, I would have been gone. Nigga, you on your own. I would have left her. I'm not about to let you get back in the truck. No.
I don't know if he was in shock or I don't know. But shit, like you
Nah,
said, me,
yeah.
like I said, I'm with you. Like as soon as I heard that first shot go off, my foot on the gas.
Yeah, but the next morning, we know that the family had been notified of Jonte passed, and his cousin Coletta Brooks spoke to police, and she let it be known that it was definitely Minyata who did this, and she was not at all surprised. So, like, everybody knew what it was, bitch. Everybody knew you was crazy. You're popping up at the house, laying on a horn, know what I'm saying, and busting out mama windows in the car. Mama ain't got shit to do with this. Mamas, I feel bad for mamas, man. Mamas always be able to go through shit because they regular ass kids. Know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
be thinking about my mom and all the shit she had to go through because of my regular brother. That shit crazy, man. Shout out to the mamas. Anyway, so Miata was known to be on some stalker shit, and she was always accusing him of cheating and whatnot. The family fully believed that the murder was 100% premeditated after they saw the crime scene. So they have found LeBaron, but they have no idea where Miata is since LeBaron hadn't seen her or heard from her since she got him in some shit and walked off like life was good. Detroit PD, they were out canvassing the neighborhood, but they came up empty. So they put out a bolo on Miata and they post her face all over the news. So the next day, I don't know, maybe she was like her conscience got with her, or she wanted just to kind of get her affairs in order. But she did turn herself into the police after speaking with an attorney. After she was detained, she was transported to the Detroit Detention Center where she was interviewed by detectives. But they said the interview was very short because she was under the advice of her attorney. So that bitch went out and got an attorney. Okay. However, she did give a rundown of the events of the early morning of August 27, 2017. She tells them that Jonte had pulled her out of the van, remember by her hair, and he was beating the shit out of her like he owed her, like she owed him money. Now, police noted that when she came in, and it was just a day later, she had no bruising or anything that would suggest that she had recently been in some type of physical altercation, right?
Mm. Mhm.
Exactly. So either it didn't happen or he hit like a bitch.
Imma
Um,
go with the first one for
all right.
500, Alex. I don't
500.
think he hit
Okay.
her.
Okay. She corroborated LeBaron's story about what happened that evening, except there was just one detail that was different. And you tell him what it is.
Remember, LeBaron said he ain't know Menayetta had a gun. But Menayetta said that right before she got out the truck, LeBaron handed her a gun. She said that she had absolutely no plans on anything going left. She just wanted to talk, but she was so scared. So she just started shooting. She said she remembers like shooting like 2 or 3 times, but then again, everything was fuzzy. Now, mind you, there were 17 shell casings found at the scene. 2 to 3 and 17 is a very big gap. Just saying.
Mhm.
So clearly somebody's lying because where did this gun come from and where is it now? So the detectives they go back to LeBaron and he like, I don't own no guns. I ain't got no guns registered to me. That was not my gun. So they searched his house. They ain't find no gun. They actually never found the gun that was used to kill Jonte. So that was always the $1 million question. Like, what? Who had the gun? That question was never answered. So on August 30th, 2017, Menayetta was officially charged with first degree murder and felony possession of a weapon. At her preliminary hearing, she showed little remorse. She was actually like irritated and asked the judge, they kind of like, move this along because she had some things to do and she wanted to get up out of there. And I know that judge probably gave her the nastiest look ever. Like, bitch, this is a fucking murder trial. Well, he didn't say that,
Is
but
you
that's what I would
going
that's what I get it.
down? Meet me in the jail. You going down. Meet me in the court. You going down.
Yeah, but he was like, "Ma'am, this is a murder trial. You're not going nowhere." And he denied her a bond. He probably did it just because she was aggravating his ass. I'm sure, because
Exactly.
I would have denied you just because you said some dumb shit like that. So LeBaron, he's also charged with accessory after the fact, but he was granted a bail of $25,000.
Mm. So September 6, 2017, Jonte was laid to rest. Again, rest in heaven, homie. His mom said it was a very large funeral and it was really sad, of course. You know what I'm saying? There was a dove release at the end, and they said that the doves wouldn't fly away. I don't. So what do they do with them when they don't fly away? Do they take them back?
I don't know.
Well, the
I don't
doves didn't fly, right? Now we told y'all that Miata was a little off, so of course the competency hearing was scheduled. Man, you see how smooth I did that word?
I was waiting on you to fuck them.
Exactly, right. I did that shit so hold on, competency. Oh, I did it again. That nigga cold. Hearing was scheduled in February 2018 to make sure she was able to stand trial and she was found competent to proceed. She finally made it to trial on August 13th, 2018. She did testify on her own behalf. Her attorney tried to call witnesses to attest to the abuse that she suffered at the hands of Jon'te. And guess how many people were willing to do that?
None of them.
No, they said nobody could corroborate the abuse. So that bitch was lying.
Interesting.
She was lying. So the trial lasted 3 days, and on August 16, 2018, Menayetta Brooks was found guilty of first-degree murder, felony possession of a firearm. So she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole on September 6, 2018, with an additional 2 years for the felony firearm charge, which will run consecutively to the life sentence. But she was granted 374 days of time served. So I guess that's
Oh,
how long
well,
she
thank
was
you
in
so
jail.
much. I have to do a life sentence, and then and then if I die, I gotta come back and do another year. Woo.
No, but they gave her time served. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
So,
gave her time served. That was 374 days, a little over a year. So if I die and come back, I still got a year to serve.
oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. So at her sentencing, she was asked if was anything she had to say, right? That they was like, is there anything you would like to say to the family? Know what I'm saying? And she didn't say shit. She didn't apologize or nothing. She said, fuck y'all. She didn't say that, but
That's probably
basically
what she
her
was thinking,
actions
though.
displayed it, yes. So my boy, LeBaron was sentenced to 2 years in prison for the accessory charge. Free my nigga. I mean, he out, but I would have been yelling at LeBaron. Let me talk to you for a second. What the fuck was that?
Sorry, my alarm goes off, so I remember to post every day, all day.
Don't do that. Don't try to, know what I'm saying? Like you just so invested in this and I'm not. That you be doing a little read in between the line shots. I be hearing
No,
that shit.
I'm talking about for the
Shut
business.
your ass up. You
It
lying.
has nothing to do with the podcast.
Oh, my bad. All right, well, just disregard that. LeBaron was sentenced to 2 years, like I said. So let me talk to you, LeBaron. LeBaron, man, I feel bad for you, bro, because in my heart of hearts, I do believe that you were trying to get some cooch. You know what I'm saying? But you were trying to do it the right way. You wasn't trying to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't trying to steal it. You were trying to do a gesture, you know what I'm saying? Hoping that, you know what I'm saying, in her in a moment of frustration and you know what I'm saying, vulnerability because she's hurt because of her boyfriend, that she'd give you some cooch. And it says she got you at 2 years in jail. So all I'm saying is be careful with the decisions that you make. Know what I'm saying?
And I hope that this man would hear that. I really do. So he could tell you that he looked at that poor young lady like a daughter and he was just trying to help her out. I'm gonna track
No.
him down. I got his Facebook. I'm gonna send him a message and ask
Then
him.
what would you would be highly upset, like, no, no, that wasn't it. I was trying to get some pussy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna even lie about it.
So anyway, like so, sis, she wasn't done. She said they wasn't gonna sit her down for the rest of her life. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. So she got on that appeal real quick. And she was actually granted an appeal on the basis that her attorney was incompetent. She argued that the jury was only given two options to choose from: first or second degree murder, but manslaughter should have been an option for the jury to choose from as well, due to the fact that she was scared, which was considered heightened emotions, and she acted out of fear. This was like really an uphill battle because I mean she did confess and said that she shot him. To me, there was no evidence that he abused her. Like she couldn't even call a witness.
Not
Nobody,
one. Not
not
even
a
not
single
even the
one.
nigga that was in the yard the day he supposedly
Pulled her out the
tried to
car
run
and hit
over.
her. He didn't say he saw it. Nobody said they saw him
Right.
hitting her that day. I'm just saying, no witnesses, nobody. But Jonte's family has videos of you doing like you caught on candid camera. But anyway, I digress. So it was the prosecution, like they really fought tooth and nail. They wanted her to sit the fuck down. But the courts ended up siding with Menayetta and her new defense, and she actually was granted a new trial in 2023. Now, from there, the trail as far as the court records go cold. I was like trying to figure out if the girl was still in prison. Like she's not in any prison records. I'm like, well, maybe she got moved to the county jail since she's going to get a retrial, and I can see if she got bail. There's no updates. There's nothing.
Mm,
But
but
I
Tell 'em,
found
girl. Tell 'em, girl.
I found out on
What
March
you find out?
6th
What you
of
find out?
20 shut up so I can talk. Damn.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
I found out on March 6th of 2025, just last month. She posted on her Facebook page. Her Facebook page been dead for years. And all it was a certificate showing that she was acquitted on
Mm,
all charges. So Menayetta is a free woman. She beat a first degree murder charge, y'all. A first
mm.
degree murder
First
charge.
degree. And LeBaron punk ass got 2 years for just giving a bitch a ride.
I mean, well, she was in there from 2017 to 20 to at least 2023. So she did at least a couple years. She did at least 5 years before. I mean, because I believe that she had gotten out on bail because I did find a couple of pictures on her Instagram from 2024. And after she posted that certificate on Facebook, oh, sis was outside celebrating. Okay, and I mean,
Mm.
you beat a first degree murder charge. She gonna probably do it again. though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hell yeah, baby. You know, they always repeat. She gonna be back in there again. I'll go and send
She
her a
remind
message.
me because Portia get out next month. That's another bitch that do that shit again.
I know, right? I
After
was
that
yeah.
9 years, she probably do that shit again.
Mm.
Mhm.
So that is the story of Miss Me with Your Bitch Ass Trial, Menayetta Yeager and Jon'te Brooks.
I wonder how his family feels for real. Like that has to probably just be so
Man, you gotta ride for that
frustrating.
nigga. You gotta ride for him. That bitch would come up like something would happen. Like you killed that dude and then you went to jail and got out. Nigga, you didn't
You
even
wouldn't
apologize.
did like I said, didn't apologize that and that man had 6 kids that he left behind. 6 kids don't have a father.
Exactly.
6 kids don't have a father. Like and I mean, she looked like she out living her best life. I mean, I just find it just very suspicious. I mean, like I said, there was not a single witness that could prove that there was any domestic abuse. There was no bruises on her when she was because a bruise ain't gonna heal in no 24 hours. It's just like being realistic. It's just not like it's not.
No.
If he had hit you like you said he did, there would have definitely been some signs of something.
Mm.
She killed that man in cold blood and got away with it.
Cold blood. Yeah,
Cause you
that's
talking about two to three shots, baby. 2 and 3 and
she
17
shot
is a
17
whole.
times, nigga.
That's
That's more
that's
than 50 Cent got shot.
that. I mean, that was overkill. Like 17, baby. No, you was aiming to kill. I don't care what nobody says. She did it, and she got lucky and she got away with it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
got acquitted. Like you walk. Like I was just like this chick really walked away from a life sentence. Like I almost fell out my
And
chair when
she
I saw that
ugly too.
certificate.
She
She
did.
sure is. She is not cute
I
at
ain't gonna
all.
lie, she is,
Hey,
y'all. I was
mm-mm.
hoping that she'd look fine because, like,
You wouldn't have
well,
found
shit, I'm
the same
about to
you wouldn't
say,
say. But,
I already got a killer in my repertoire. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I was going to just see like what type of flirting. But no, that bitch ugly. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
can't even sit there and say she cute. She sure ain't.
she
Mm-mm.
ain't. All right, so you ready?
Yes, we are ready. So let's move on.
We are moving on to our favorite segment called
Love, lies, and alibis.
All right, here we go.
All right. So actually, now Willie came with this question this week. He was the mastermind behind the
Oh
question.
shit, I did, didn't I?
Since
I did,
y'all
I did, I did.
love him so much, and y'all said he got a good point of view, because
I
clearly nobody
did.
listened to anything I said last week. Because all I
Nobody
got
trying to hear
for
that shit.
no, because everybody was like, I mean, well, you should pursue each other. Anyway, let's just move on to the question because the people that just proves that people listen. They don't listen for
Hey, look, I
comprehension.
love y'all. My fans, I love y'all, like real talk. Oh, and I had to why Elizabeth Straight hit me up, talk about can I get my money for lunch? With that being said, y'all need to start listening to our lives, man. Y'all could get paid, y'all could get lunch. Cause I
So
do pay.
anyway, let's get back to the topic at
Oh,
hand.
my
So
bad.
love lies and alibis. If you knowingly deal with someone who's in a relationship, are you disrespecting their partner or just the relationship itself? Can you disrespect someone you've never met? So let's talk about accountability on both sides.
Mm.
I
What you think?
First and foremost, if you are getting into like somebody's willingly in a relationship, you're disrespecting yourself first and foremost because
Mm-hmm.
what's wrong with your self esteem that you feel that it's okay for you to be this like you don't deserve? a whole, something real, you don't like it's you need to check yourself because you have some esteem issues if you're okay with being a side chick. Come for me if you want to. I said what I said.
Wait,
And
what'd you say?
because people want to be mad because if I said something like you have self esteem issues if you choose to be the side chick, you are.
Hey,
And
look,
I
look,
I
shout out to
said,
the side chicks. Y'all the ones that's keeping marriages happy.
well, there went your shut up.
Look,
Furthermore, you're disrespecting everybody involved, like especially the other person. Get your own man. I mean, I know it's a shortage or whatever, but baby, it ain't nothing wrong with being single. I mean, it's peaceful here. I ain't gonna hold you. It's real peaceful. I ain't being cheated on. Ain't nobody getting on my nerves. And yeah, I'm having the best time of my life. So I don't know what to tell y'all, but yeah, I don't believe in stepping on nobody's toes, regardless if I know the other person or not, because I just feel like, first of all, karma's a bitch and it will come back around and slap you in the face. So
mm-hmm.
I don't be wanting them type of problems. Like the older I get, I'll be like, no, the karma might come back, and I don't even want them type of problems. So and then
I'm with you.
I always feel like the same way you get them is the same way you're gonna lose them. So if he cheating with you, you don't think he gonna cheat on you?
Now that right there, that'd be the one, and I'll be like, some people be so stupid. Like, come on, nigga. Like my
Yeah, that's like
dude.
if he cheated with you, he's gonna cheat on you. So that doesn't benefit me. It's any which way you're never gonna benefit from the situation, in my opinion.
Yeah, side chicks rarely succeed. Like side chicks rarely make it because a lot. If you are a side chick and you play in a position that's a side chick and that's what it is, then all right, I get that. But if you're a side chick and you think like there's going to be something that's going to come from this, if I just keep on waiting, he's gonna be mine, bitch. You dumb. So what I think is, um, I think you are definitely disrespecting the other individual. So that was the question. We already know you disrespected yourself. We that's nobody can deny that. I don't care what you say, how you try to justify it. You definitely disrespected yourself. But if you are knowingly dealing with somebody and you know that person has somebody, right? You know they have somebody, you're disrespecting them because you have no idea where this individual is who talk about the significant other emotionally or what lies he's telling. You know what I'm saying? And if you are dealing with another individual, dealing with somebody, and you know that he or she has somebody, know what I'm saying? Then of course, I mean, I know I just repeated myself. Yes, you're definitely disrespecting them. 100%. No ands if buts about it. Know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Even if you never met them, you don't have to meet them, but you know of them. Now, if you don't know, then you don't know. But if you know of them, you know that this person is in a relationship and you continue and you choose to pursue it, then yeah, you disrespecting the fuck out them. And you deserve what happened to you. Real talk. If that man or chick beat the shit out of you, then you deserve that shit. I don't because you already know what comes with it. I don't give a fuck who you are. You know if you are dealing with somebody else's, know what I'm saying, partner,
Person.
person, know what I'm saying, whatever smoke come your way is well deserved. Period, point blank. Know what I'm saying? So side chicks, be careful. Or just play your position the right way. That's it.
Or just don't be no, just don't be a side piece. Period.
Well,
Side
so
chick,
look,
side
side chicks
dude.
make the
Don't.
world go round. Okay, let's just be honest with you. Look, it's a. I'm being honest. I know you don't want to hear this. And I'm not being ignorant. Okay, I'm not. But the truth of the matter is, a lot of people marriages are actually work because of side chicks. I know that sounds fucked up, right? But that's the truth of the matter. And
I don't
again, I'm
believe
not
that.
justifying it. I know you don't want to hear it, but it's
No,
the
I
truth.
still don't believe that. But go
No, it
ahead. Go ahead.
is. Yeah,
If you
sometimes
say
a nigga,
so.
yes.
If you say so,
He
but I
come
don't believe.
home happy and everything, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I ain't gotta deal with that shit. Alright, anyway. Alright,
Okay,
so
so
look.
let's go to the comments. So
Yes.
we got a man to comment for once. Hey DeWitt, we appreciate you. He said, I think it's disrespectful as fuck. Selfish people have very poor accountability. They like gaslighting and blaming rather than standing up and facing it. A lot of times what causes a snap episode is a lie you tell to your spouse's face and insulting their intelligence. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree wholeheartedly. He said
Yeah,
he's spitting straight facts.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Jess said, I think you completely disrespecting yourself and everyone in the relationship, regardless. It comes up as the people involved are being selfish and only caring for themselves because a spouse that doesn't know is at risk of whatever the side couple brings in. I just wish this type of messy situation wasn't so common. Shaking my head. Everybody should be single if you can't commit. What's the point of dragging someone along? if you're not going to be faithful. Shaking my head. It's just bluntly fuckery. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah, yeah.
Go ahead and do one
Um,
more.
yeah, just won't go ahead.
So Yvette says
Tiffany said everyone. Oh, my bad. I see what that was.
Yvette says everyone involved is disrespected, including yourself. A lot of people found themselves on the wrong end of fuck around and found out due to this, and that is straight facts.
Yes, that's what I said. I don't again, I repeat, if you are choosing to live this lifestyle, you gotta deal with the shit that come with it, bruh. Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like you like again, if you don't know, because there's a
It's
lot of
one
women
thing
right
for
now that's listening that think they got the nigga of their dreams. And there's another bitch saying the same thing
I mean, it's one thing for you not to know, but it's a whole nother thing for
for
you
you
to
to know
knowingly.
and you to continue and like fuck her. And it be the crazy shit though, right? I'll say this. Men are female, right? But you I hate to say it, you it's more females. Like, and I'm not trying to be funny, but the truth of the matter is it's more females,
Yeah,
right?
because men are too territorial. Regardless if
Yes.
they know they're on the side, they don't. Men don't like to share, so they're very told. It's less
Well,
common.
hold on. I was a side nigga and I was a great side nigga. You didn't, yeah, you know what I'm
I
saying?
just said it's less common
Oh, okay,
because
yes.
men
You're right.
tend to be more territorial.
Exactly. You're right. You're absolutely correct. So it's more common with women. So I say that it be the women that got that done to them and was in a corner in the shower crying, listening to Mary J. Blige, and y'all do the exact same thing and talk about, I mean, they ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got shit to do with me. I mean, that's not my issue. Bitch, it is your issue. You are involved in the situation. Know what I'm saying?
I
So
was cheated on. That never made me want to be a side chick.
I didn't know. I'm not saying to make you want to be a side chick. I said the side chick try to justify their actions when
I
they.
never, it never crossed my mind to be a side chick ever.
Who said that?
You just saying like women who were cheated on and it broke
No,
their
no, no,
heart.
no, no,
Like,
no, no, no. What I said was, it's funny how the side chicks who sit up there trying to justify what they did usually are the ones who that happened to them, where they would with a day man and they found out that they man had a side chick and they were the one crying in the shower listening to Mary J. Blige. I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna shed no tears. And now you on the other end of the stick and you acting like you don't care. That's what I was saying.
oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? No, again, I don't think no. So yeah, so if you choose to be a side chick, be careful at what you do. Again, make sure you
I'm
guys leave.
surprised you could get some counseling because I think
Huh?
it's I think you need counseling to work on your and work on your self esteem if you choose to be if you choose to be a side chick.
I mean, I get it. I mean, yeah, know what I'm saying? But I mean, some people, yeah,
I
some
think it's a
people,
self esteem issue. Like I really do. But anyway, All right, is that all we got for love lies and alibis?
yes, yes, that's all we got. Love lives, alibis. Remember, you guys, make sure that you leave comments and check out our live. Join our lives too. When we go live on Love Lives and Alibis, make sure you pop on it, man. Somebody just got lunch off of me. This past one. I'm gonna have a new phone tomorrow too. Oh, I didn't tell you I'm about to get a
Yeah,
new
yeah, yeah.
phone.
If you say that, and it'll be a 3 years from now, you be done got a new phone. You better go ahead and get it for them tariffs kick in.
Oh yeah, no, I'm about to. No, they just sent me something saying I could trade in this one and I ain't gotta pay nothing. So I mean, why not? Especially this shit overheating. So no, I'm gonna take advantage of it. So anyway, Love Lives Alibis, join the lives and whatnot. Go
The Love
ahead.
Lies and Alibis question drops every Tuesday. In the group Love Lies and Alibis, the Melanin Mysteries podcast group discussion group. Um, And speaking of Love Lies and Alibis, again, we will be having our very first Love Lies and Alibis live panel. Well, we hope it's gonna be live. We still haven't worked that part out yet, but we have all of our contestants ready to go. We got some crazy questions.
Contestants,
It's
nigga, this ain't
gonna
a game
be
show.
panel
You
members,
need,
contestants. Say
yes.
close enough.
Yeah, that
You won't let me breathe today. You down my throat.
no,
Damn.
nigga, I'm just saying. You said contestants, like we doing Love Lives and Alibis, the trivia game.
I
No.
mean, it kind of is. It's something like
Oh,
that.
we should. That's a good idea, though. All right, my
We
bad.
can
But
put
yeah,
that. We can put
we
it in the
we we got our
mhm.
panel guests. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that's coming on May the 3rd. That's going to be really cool. We're excited about that. Um then we have our in June 14th, we will be in Atlanta with Kay at the Infamous Ones meet and greet at Margaritaville. Y'all better hurry up because she giving away a free ticket, and I think she said she has like 4 tickets left.
I
Um,
think she did too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shoot, yeah, they probably almost sold out. So you better get your tickets. 'Cause we'll be there. Renee from Melanin Mayhem will be there. And then in July 12th, we will be here in Cleveland for our 1 year anniversary. And Kay will be with joining us as well as King Arthur from My Brother's Keeper. And we got a couple more guests, and people are still RSVPing. We are so excited, and we're gonna have so much fun. So if you're in the Cleveland area, we would love for you to come and join us. It's going to be picnic style, so it's family friendly. We're going to have a DJ, we're going to have some games, and we're going to have some fun, and we're going to do some giveaways, and there's going to be free food, and there's going to be vendors.
Oh, it's gonna be a weed. For the people that do edibles and smoke weed, we're gonna have a truck, dispensary truck there. Just to let y'all know. And if you smoke crack, we will have that also.
No, the fuck we won't. You just mess up everything.
My
So
bad.
anyway, so just make sure to say if you're in the Cleveland area, we would love to see you. The details are posted on our page. Like I said, from there, what else do we have? Just make sure that you are leaving us a 5-star review if you are enjoying us and if you have not gotten sick of Willie and his shit yet. Um, we appreciate you. And
Oh,
we
wait,
see
hold
all
on.
the reviews.
Guess what I talked to today?
Who did you talk to today?
Khadijah.
I asked you that 3 days ago.
No, I just talked to her today. Today, that's why I said that. Yes, Khadijah. Make sure you guys check out episode 9. That's our baby. That's what we're rolling for. We are trying. Oh, her mom actually got a court date set up for next month for get grandparents right. So things are moving in the right direction. We asked people to donate to GoFundMe. We only got one person that donated, D'Artagnan. She the only one that donate and the only one that
I'm
care.
just
We need you
saying,
guys to
if
care.
bitches can get 9 years and get off acquitted off first degree murder, we
Man,
can
this
ask
bitch,
for that.
this chick right here just shot at the nigga 17 times, one hit. She went to jail, and now this bitch is out there living her best life.
Yeah, we ain't even saying all that. We just because I really think she should have got a manslaughter charge.
Yes, we just trying to get her less time so she'd be able to get out to be able to see her kids.
Due to the fact that it was truly an accident and she was also a domestic violence victim. It's not just we want her out. She was a victim of domestic violence and it was truly an accident and the circumstances surrounding her case were improperly handled. That's what we're saying.
Yes, so just make sure. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we threw that out. You know, we can't forget about her. That's it. Hey, shout out to my brother's keeper. Shout out a sip of red rum. Shout out to Melanin Mayhem. Shout out to the infamous ones.
BTCC.
BTCC, yes. Hashtag BTCC. And that's all I got.
All right. Well, just remember that love should never come with a life sentence. So make sure you choose freedom and not felonies. And we will see y'all next week.
We out.